Hello there and welcome. My name is Jessie. I am the founder and one of the cool sculpting providers over at Element Body Lab, the Dallas Cool Sculpting experts. And I'm also a brand new mama. And I realize that all the time I'm getting questions from other mom friends or even from potential clients around cool sculpting and childbirth and child rearing, being a mom, all the things. So I thought it'd be a great topic to cover just from a firsthand experience, what decisions I'm making around cool sculpting and my cool sculpting journey. And maybe that can help you as you do some research around your own body and your cool sculpting journey. So cool sculpting, if you are doing some initial research, is an FDA cleared treatment that works to target unwanted fat. It uses hyper controlled cooling to selectively target and kill pockets of pinchable fat anywhere between your chin and your knees, which sounds almost too good to be true in the whole world of new mama or postpartum, because I know firsthand the impact that bringing life into the world can have on you. And so sometimes people are wanting to do cool sculpting pretty quick after giving birth, myself included. That being said, it's really important that you give your body enough time to recover from the process that it just went through. You took 9 months to bring this baby into the world, so just give it a little bit of time for everything to settle nicely before you pursue a cool sculpting treatment. So at our facility, that means we recommend waiting 6 months after giving birth before you pursue a cool sculpting treatment, with a little asterisk at the end, because we also recommend that you wait about 6 months after breastfeeding. So if you chose to breastfeed, like I did, then we recommend you want to be completely finished breastfeeding at least 3 months, really more preferably about 6 months before you pursue a cool sculpting treatment. Which kind of leads to the question of why? Why wait until you are no longer breastfeeding to do a cool sculpting treatment? And the short answer is because we don't know if the fat would negatively impact anything around breastfeeding. So cool sculpting has never done any clinical studies over how the breast milk would be impacted, whether that's a supply component or how the fat is actually processed out, and whether that could impact your little one. And so we say, hey, it's just too risky. It's not worth actually taking that risk. We don't recommend it because we don't want to find out any negative effect by firsthand experience. So I know it's summertime in Texas right now. I've got an 11, almost 12-week-old as I am recording this video real time, and I would love nothing more than to do a little bit of a touch-up leading up to the hotter months here in Texas. But from a safety standpoint, and to be just cautious overall with myself. I trust the cool sculpting technology. I know it intimately, but I still think it's important to just walk the line of caution whenever it comes to doing cool sculpting after pregnancy. So I hope that answers the question around breastfeeding. Now, as far as just cool sculpting overall and whether or not you can do cool sculpting while pregnant, same idea. No, we don't treat pregnant patients here at Element Body Lab because there's no safety information around whether or not it is safe. So we recommend wait 6 months after giving birth before you pursue a cool sculpting treatment, or 6 months after you conclude breastfeeding if you were choosing to breastfeed. And then that brings me to everyone, wants a little bit of a different thing after giving birth. And sometimes I feel like what I hear over and over is I've got this mom pooch. And I think that can happen whether you give birth vaginally or if you have a C section. I just think that things kind of shift around. I know that things shifted just ever so slightly for me after recovering and trying to get kind of back to home in my body after a baby. And so I know a lot of moms, especially ones who have had C-sections in the past, come and say, hey, how can I get rid of this C-section pouch or this pooch that was left behind after I had a C-section? And maybe it's been years since they've had that C-section. They're not breastfeeding. Maybe it's been 2 years, maybe it's been 15 years. It's something that I hear day in and day out from mamas who are clients here at Element Body Lab. And CoolSculpting is a great way to target that C Section Pooch, as long as it's fully recovered. So minimum of 6 weeks, more preferably 6 months. That is our protocol in-house. Ours is 6 months. Everyone has a little bit of a different take here, but ours is 6 months. But if you are looking to treat that C-section pouch, CoolSculpting can actually be customized. We've got different sizes and shapes of hand pieces to be able to accommodate different body types. What's important to keep in mind is that you want that hand piece centered over the place that you have the most amount of volume, and you want to make sure that you get full coverage of the entire pouch that you're noticing after your C-section. So our CoolSculpting providers are intimately trained. We consider ourselves artists trying to sculpt you the body of your dreams. Not all CoolSculpting providers have the same level of training or are able to facilitate the same level of results. So make sure you're choosing a really highly trained and highly qualified provider. If you are in Dallas, Texas, or you're willing to travel to Dallas, me or my team would be happy to participate in your CoolSculpting journey. We offer both in-person and virtual consultations. You can always book them online, or you can reach out to us anytime by phone or text at 214-897-3006. Again, that's 214-897-3006. I hope this was helpful as you were doing some research around CoolSculpting post-pregnancy, CoolSculpting while pregnant, or even how to get rid of that C-section pooch. We're here to help all along the way. Congratulations on your little one, and I'm wishing you the safest and happiest delivery, postpartum experience, and just kind of life as a mom. We'll see you in office soon.